Hello again, everyone. As promised today, I will be doing a series of 3 videos. The idea is for each one to focus on a specific tip to help anyone who may be struggling with depression. Or maybe you are just completely overwhelmed by the mad world we find ourselves in. Regardless, these 3 tips should help. The focus today will be on the fact that our brains are designed as problem-solving organs. So we are going to look at 3 ways we can utilize this to our advantage in lifting depression. In this first video, we will look at how you can take back control. Feeling like we are in control of our lives is an important emotional need. Yesterday already I mentioned the formula E plus R equals O, and how even though we can't control the event, we can control our response to the event, which of course in turn will affect the outcome. But you may be thinking, what has this got to do with being depressed or overwhelmed? Well, because feeling a sense of control is actually an emotional need, investigating practical solutions, as in utilizing our brain the way it's designed. So investigating practical solutions to problems becomes a mood-enhancing activity. That is, it makes us feel good. So instead of worrying ourselves senseless about what could have been or dreaming up worst-case scenarios of what may happen in the future, we need instead to calm ourselves right down so that our rational mind can do its job of problem solving. However, to calm down, especially when you're suffering from depression, anxiety, it can be very difficult. Breathing techniques, like I've mentioned before, can help, such as 7-11 done several times a day. Meditation helps, as does yoga and exercise. You can, of course, also book a one-off personalized hypnotherapy session over Zoom with me to regain calm. You can even book a full overcome anxiety or lift depression package. But back to today, now assuming you have managed to calm down, utilizing one of the many techniques available, I want you to consider your current difficulties or worries logically. Ideally, write them down as a list. All of your concerns, issues, worries on let's say the left-hand side, in 2 columns. And then on the right-hand side, once you've collated a list, think about what practical steps you could take towards fixing each of those. What can you do to start the process of positive change? And then just write them side by side. Whether it is in this current environment, whether it's finances, job security, your relationships, your health, or your reliance on a crutch to get by as a coping mechanism. Whatever it is, what practical steps can you take? Break it down into tiny chunks if need be. Just take tiny steps. It's really not important just, how big they are. Just starting the process of positive change will lift your mood. And once you start to achieve little goals, it will become easier to continue. It's all in getting started. So in summary, calm yourself down, list your worries, think of possible practical solutions for each, and take those first steps towards achieving them. So yeah, basically focus on the life you want rather than worrying about what you can't control. That's it. I'll see you soon for tip 2. Cheers.